So for decades, the medical system assumed that late diagnosed autism was just a milder version of early diagnosed autism. But a new study just proved that early diagnosed and late diagnosed autistic people actually have fundamentally different genetic and developmental blueprints. So people diagnosed in childhood generally have a genetic profile linked to early visible delays like speech or motor skills. So pediatricians spot it immediately. But people diagnosed in adolescence and adulthood, this study found that they carry significantly higher genetic markers for cognitive ability and educational attainment. And you know what that means? It means that you had the raw neurological processing power to manually run neurotypical emulation software. Basically, you used your intelligence to observe, mimic, and mask your autistic traits so well that the adults in your life completely missed your internal suffering. You didn't suddenly become autistic in your 20s and 30s. You didn't catch a TikTok trend. You just finally hit severe autistic burnout because running that neurotypical software manually for decades is physically and mentally exhausting. People who are late diagnosed with autism also carry much higher genetic risks for co-occurring psychiatric conditions such as ADHD, depression, and anxiety. This paper suggests that these individuals are usually only identified later in life when their higher genetic risk for anxiety and depression is triggered, resulting in severe autistic burnout. They don't seek a diagnosis because they suddenly become autistic. They seek it because their coping mechanisms have finally collapsed. How old were you when your masking software finally crashed?